Well, there's people saying that this was the best Saturday live event. And honestly, that's not hard to do. If you look at the past years' Saturday live events, they've been horrible, right? So if this is the best one, I'll give it a 5 out of 10, 6 out of 10 show. There was only 4 matches. One match was it wasn't even a match, it was a brawl. But it was actually a brawl that you felt something, right? They went throughout the whole stadium. They were fighting in the backstage, all over, okay? But there's these matches where we had Nakamura, AJ Styles, and yes, this is probably AJ Styles' last match besides one he has with Gunther. But Nakamura, I mean, I understand that's probably his guy. They wrestled in, other places probably together. But we haven't seen Nakamura in like a year. Right? When you bring back a wrestler and they have a match at a PLE type of show, you have to show him at least a week before he's going to appear on the PLE. We knew that he was going to lose this match, right? But at least build it up. And here's my problem. These matches could have been on Raw, it could have been on SmackDown to elevate these shows, but instead they just give the regular shows, they give Monday Night Raw and SmackDown filler, and then they wait to the Saturday live event to drop all of the main matches, the main events, the serious feuds or whatever. Right? We could have had that fatal four-way with Sami Zayn winning, by the way, which is, and I understand he's in his hometown, but damn, man. Can we stop calling him an underdog at this point? He can't be an underdog. He just beat Trick Williams, Randy Orton, and Damian Priest. All 3 guys who are bigger, stronger than him, and just better than him. So, he's no longer an underdog, guys. We need to stop. If he comes next week, I know I'm an underdog, but I'm going to I'm done. Right? He actually might win the championship. He might beat Drew McIntyre. I wouldn't be surprised. Right? And honestly, I wouldn't mind. Because he would no longer be the underdog, right? They can no longer tell the story of, I'm the underdog, I'm going to do it. Like, no. Okay? So, whatever. They're going to make him win. Whatever. Good. If he loses again, then just please put him to the mid-card or put him as a tag team. I'm done. Please. But let's talk about the women's tag match. We had the Judgment Day ladies versus Rhea Ripley and Io Sky. And oh man, how long has this feud been going on? It feels like a year. Okay? And this is what happens. Honestly, the Judgment Girls should have won because Raquel Rodriguez comes, interrupts the match, which should have helped the Judgment Day Girls win. But of course, Stephanie Vaquer comes to save the day without a knee brace. The last time I remember, she had a knee brace, right? And then last week, Raquel Rodriguez beat her up and hurt her knee even more. So if her knee got worse, how the next week she's just fine? She's just running, no limping at all. Like, what was the point of Raquel Rodriguez having that promo and hurting Stephanie Vaquer's knee again? But what was the point of that? Because she sprinted down, beat up Raquel Rodriguez like that injury never happened. So that's just a big hole in that story, which really makes no sense. Especially if it's a knee injury. I mean, knee injuries are pretty serious. You know what I mean? So it just makes no sense. I think that's just so stupid of the writer. Whoever wrote for her to run in, it could have been any other superstar, right? They could have had Gilia come out. And I mean, I know that would make sense, but any other woman's superstar, it really could have been any. But they give it to the person who was supposed to have a knee injury and she just sprinted down. This makes no sense, man. Okay. But I mean, it's only 4 matches, right? Like, I don't see how there's people saying, oh, this was a great show. It was okay. But these matches should have just been on the regular show. These matches could have been a main event for Raw, for SmackDown. But instead, we get trash Raws, we get trash SmackDowns. And honestly, SmackDown has been better, but the last SmackDown that we had yesterday was horrific because it was all filler. Right? It was all leading up to the Saturday main event. Right? They could have had Cody Rhodes, Jacob Fatu on SmackDown, and people would have been talking about that SmackDown. Wow, this is a great SmackDown. People would have supported. Like, I don't understand why they rather have filler bad shows and have a mediocre Saturday live event. I don't understand it. Now back to the Jacob Fatu and Cody Rhodes match. It was honestly, that was probably the best part of the show. That was the only thing that I'm like, oh, that's cool, right? Because they actually had an all-out brawl, and it wasn't some random brawl where the bodyguards just pulls them apart and they stop fighting and they go back to fighting and then they pull them apart. I don't like that BS. That's just too corny. Okay, this was a full-on match, a full-on fight, full-on brawl, right? The bodyguards came, they beat up the bodyguards. They beat up the refs. That's the stuff we want to see. These are huge guys compared to the referees. Referees and bodyguards shouldn't be able to pull them away and end their brawl. You know, so that's the one thing that I'm happy about. And another thing, Drew McIntyre basically ended that brawl, right? He pushed Jacob Fatu off the stairs, basically. Low blows Cody Rhodes, power bombs him through the table. Right? That's showing that Drew McIntyre is tough. He's an evil villain, whatever, right? But do you know what they do to end the show? When Sami Zayn wins that Fatal 4-Way, they have Drew McIntyre come out to, I guess, try to jump Sami Zayn's, and Sami Zayn just basically throws him out the ring. So basically, all that work that you just did for Drew McIntyre to look tough, he ends the show looking like a little weasel. It really makes no sense to me. I mean, I understand they want Sami Zayn to end up on top, but you want to bring heat. Bring heat to your champion. Let him come out and beat up Sami Zayn, and maybe Randy Orton RKOs him, because they love to just have Randy Orton appear out of nowhere and just RKO him for no reason. They love to do that for no reason. That's what happened on the last SmackDown. But, you know, to have him look tough and then look like a weasel to end the show, and they are having a match, I'm pretty sure, at the Royal Rumble, right, for the championship. So, I mean, we'll see what happens. I think I have a weird feeling, a very bad feeling that Sami Zayn is going to win the championship. And, oh, man, I am not ready for that. I am not ready for that. Hopefully they just do an open challenge with the WWE Championship. I don't think he should have it for that long. There's no way he's going to have it leading up to WrestleMania. But that's going to be it for this video. Drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.